bite of gum gum. Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
Yo, 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 yo. His name's Zolo. He's just like a samurai.
Shut up, bitch!
And you need to shut up, bitch. Hey, what's up, y'all?
I'm the Joker, baby.
I am the Joker, baby, and this is the Joker stream talking about everyone's favorite silly old manga, One Piece. It's talking of the pirates. What's going on, y'all? This chapter, Big Mom got penetrated. She got croomed all over. She got blasted, and she got railed, and you love to see it. Yes, all these things happened. Okay, thank you, song. Thank you, music. All right, so let's just, she's definitely used to it, but maybe she's not used to being on the receiving end so much as the giving end. You know what I mean? But let's just get into it, shall we? It's a fight chapter for sure. Do I have even anything? I think I wrote down like a note or two to say about this. Oh, there was something else. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? Let's go over here. Can Kid and Law measure up to pound deep pussy? Only Big Mom can tell us about that. All right, here we go. Over there it is. There we go. All right. No, Law is a cuck.
Shut up, bitch!
Damn, got him. All right, so let's get right into it, shall we? So, new chapter. Here it is. You know what One Piece? Are you guys familiar with the series known as One Piece? Yeah, chapter 1039 is today. Hey, whoa, what's this? Cover of Shonen Jump. Blue versus red. Whoa, cool. Big spiky dick. It is very phallic going on here. Embarrassing. Kaido does not look good here. Luffy does look pretty cool. But what can you do? Law good, Kid lame. This chapter confirmed it. Let's see. Wano arc climax. Fail raid bros. It's not looking good for us right now. It's not looking good. All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's get right into it, shall we? Whoa, what's this color spread? Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's drink it all in, shall we? There's usually like some words. Oda will put some English gobbledygook nonsense on here about something. I don't see anything like that right now, but they're in a cave. What's this, like honey? Mushrooms? Chapter 60 of the One Night Raid. Fascinating. Oh, you know what? You're right. Tallest fella. Of course, I detected this as well. Now, looks pretty normal here. Looks pretty like there's not that much going on. Wait, what? Cowboy hat detected.
Shut up, bitch!
Cowboy hat. Robin is wearing a cowboy hat. Oda remembers that she's supposed to have a personality and like history and stuff. All right, so that you're right. That is Pog. We did it. I'm delighted to see. I remember Thing. That's cool. Great. Too bad she's not really visible. You can't really see much going on. Her new hairstyle's pretty lame. Whatever. Frankie can't see shit. Jinbei's. Why is this guy here? Why is this fish stick? This extra food ration. Non-member of the crew. Why is he here? I don't know. Shouldn't you be like steering a boat gently in a direction or the other right now? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. What's Zoro's coat say? Always be calm. Always be closing. Glengarry Glen Ross. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Remember when the Straw Hats had adventures? Here's another chapter of fighting. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, we've got, man, One Piece is so political now. Oh, I hate that he's made it so political now. I'm sick of Big Mom bringing up her political takes on stuff, And by that, I, of course, mean, political machinations. A big factions fight. The Straw Hats don't fight this chapter. Oh, yeah, that's true. The Straw Hats don't fight this chapter. Or do they? Let's get into it, and we will see. 3 new Piece characters. Well, you gotta give Law and Kid their due, that they were introduced in the glory of Shabondi, and that was great. And that's all good. So I'm happy to see them doing more stuff. Law has overstayed his welcome in the series. He got more focus than was appropriate because he was too popular, and that was a mistake. But let's see if he rectifies it, right? Okay, here we go. What's going on? All right, so of course we got Momonosuke. Okay, so now he's visibly... Now, is he actively able to... He says keep going back. So, looks like he is, in fact, getting further away from the place. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. We don't really have much of a metric to judge it, but okay, fair enough. So, sounds good. Letting it fall in the capital is unthinkable. Right, it did blow up. And, okay, here we go. Momonosuke's being like, what? Is someone calling for me? Okay, we've clearly got the whole... You know, Big Mom is the archetypal liberal. Makes sense to me. Oh, I guess she is, kind of, in some sense. She, like, loves every single thing. She's all, you know, whatever. She wants everybody here all the time. Yeah, based. Absolutely love that. Right, so clearly he's hearing Zushina's voice, right? Toki is alive. Who doubts this? I'll tell you, I doubt this. Do people unironically think Toki is alive? Because I think she is definitely dead. Having watched the anime... It does seem like there were no hints, there was no mystery there. It seemed very plainly, you know, evident. Well, God damn it. It's so hard to tell. There's no, like, context here. I just take these things that you know, honest. You can't read sarcasm in a goddamn plain text comment. Ripperoni. All right, moving on. Didn't see a body. Well, I guess that's true. But look at Monet and Virgo. We also didn't see their dead bodies, you know? Or Pedro. Okay, all right, moving on. Fuck you, Oda. You fucked everything up. Okay, all right. Big Mom fight Chads. Here we go. Here it is. Both still alive. Maybe, man. Maybe. Oh, if it was a flashback, she's dead. You know, that is one useful metric. Okay, moving on. All right. It's true she has the fucking Toki, but, like, she literally said, I choose to stay here in this time with Odin, and he died, right? That was, like, a thing for her, so it seems pretty confirmed. Plus, visually, it looked like she was dying. Okay, anyway, all right. You feel free to continue to discuss. I've said my piece. All right. So, Law Kings. No, oh, God, what am I saying? No. That my mouth misspoke. Kid Kings, Kid Chads. We are good. Law cucks are an embarrassment. They need to go away. Kid is doing something. So there was still really no explanation as yeah, my true feelings. There was no explanation as to why Big Bull deal damage to Big Mom. I don't know. Did fucking Kid's power, fucking Law, did Law's power soften her up? I don't know. Like, how is the Bull just any different from what he was doing on the roof with, like, you know, big, just metal punchy man? And maybe it's not, but then it's like, why is it different? Is this implying it's different? I don't know. Okay, whatever. So he did hit her, and she went flying. That is something that could theoretically happen. Kid's powers are clearly, like, it would hurt a lot to be hit by a giant metal bull, right? Okay, got it. They couldn't have beaten her. All right, so here's Kid's boys. Here's Law boys. Blah. Okay, so there she goes. She's going pretty much,
Bruh.
She's being like, I'm so sad that the patriarchy is oppressing me right now with these two Giga Chads. And I'm with you right there, Big Mom. I could not agree more. Okay, so what? He hit her real good with Bull. Was this like an awakening thing? I don't know why this would be an awakening thing, because it's exactly the same power he used before. I hate awakening. I wish I didn't even have to think about it one time, but Oda has forced my hand. And by the way, and I'll say this again later, but everything that we've seen before and are going to see now, in early One Piece, all these powers would have simply been, just like Crocodile, it would have simply been a creative use of their power. Like, they just figured out cool ways to do it. But now that it is a TM, Bankai level, it is a thing that you activate your awakening. Now it's this whole retarded bullshit ass, oh, everything is... Like, we're fucking reaching out, and, like, anything that's outside me is my awakening, but the things that are close to me is my normal power. Utterly retarded. I hate it so much. I mean, yeah, of course they're just going to say that Crocodile's power, that, like, now it would be classified as awakening, even though it was just a cool use of his power. God, it was so cool, too. It was specifically that Crocodile used the dryness, like, component of the sand devil fruit to, like, inflict dryness on, like, the world and, like, drain the water from it. God, that was cool. That was so fucking cool. And it's just, it simply doesn't need to be categorized anyway. Awakening, whatever. Just don't do that. I hate it. Fuck you, Oda. All right, moving on. Now that One Piece is 0 out of 10, we can move on. Bet you felt that one, Hag. So whatever. Kid hit her. She took damage for some reason. Fine. Whoa, oh, epic banter, guys. Here we go. You may wait for me to use my finisher, then you swoop in with a flashy move and take the credit for yourself. This is how Law talks. I'm not your opening act. And then Kid sounds like, who cares? Let it go. I'm a manly man and you're a beta bitch, Law. Why do you talk like a pussy? I'm bass. I'm a baritone. Fuck you, Law. All right, let's keep it going. In that case, you go first next time and leave the final blow to me. Quit giving me orders. I'm too giga-based for that. There won't be anything left of the old bad once I hit her with my trump card. Uh-oh, we played the trump card. That's warning signs. Alt-right? Uh-oh. Confirmed evil. Okay, what comes after the bull attack? Okay, now this is funny. What comes after the bull attack? A hippo? Maybe an elephant? Shut up. It's not like I'm going to tell you what I'm packing. Okay, now, here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. So, okay, it was kind of implied that, like, maybe, so this attack, whatever, this wasn't like an awakening power. Okay, fine. Like awakening even matters as, like, a label for an attack in any way. Trump card equals bigger iron hand. I mean, it would fit the profile, wouldn't it? So he's saying that, like, I have an additional trump card beyond the stuff that I've already done. So, okay, that's cool. I'm happy to hear that. I want to see what that is. Although, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I liked the big metal crash. That was fine. I think that was a fine, like, kind of progress of Kid's powers. We're seeing more stuff that he can do with it. I like his, like, assignment power. That's cool. And I want to see more of it. It just didn't need, you know, we didn't need to, like, fucking assign it a label like Awakening or whatever. It could have just been a cool use of his powers, right? That whatever. That's my repeated gripe. And now it's like it's because we use it to judge, like, how powerful the attack is, right? Like for example, right? Law has literally done electroshock powers before. He did it against Virgo. I forget what it was called, but it was like, you know, his incredibly vague, poorly defined, like, doctor powers in his operating room. Okay, all right. We'll never be able to tell how powerful or weak an attack is until Oda just describes the level of damage it did to an opponent, right? So, like, he did this thing where he put his thumbs, like, on either side of Virgo, and he, like, shocked his, like, neck or his head or whatever, you know? That the assign could just as easily be a normal ability. Right. It seems totally fine. And it would be fine for Kid to say something like, just use, he's like, okay, I'm gonna use a lot of my energy right now. Now, of course, I always find those a little bullshit, because, like, it's a big get out of jail free card. Every character always has just enough energy to make the narrative interesting, you know, and never a drop less than that, or for what the author needs them to do at that time. Like, when he did the big metal crash, if he's like, I'm putting my all into this attack, and it was just a really, really strong use of his electromagnetic, like, pull, that's fine and cool. But it just didn't need, like, a label or anything, you know, whatever. That doesn't really matter. I'm just raising this to say that, like, it does weird things with our assessment. No, it's not just terms. It's this assessment of the damage level that we need to expect from different powers. And what I was getting to with Law was, like, we literally saw him do a shoot an electromagnetic whatever blast through a person before, and he did it to Virgo. Now he, like, sticks his sword inside her and shocks her. Okay, right. But is that really much more than what he, like, the attack went through Virgo before. It was clearly inside his body. Like, why would it be different? Because that's, like, how does electricity work? Electricity travels through the body. You know, it's I just don't understand. But whatever. When he crooms, it does more damage. I think the sword being metal and a room is the key factor. Right, but what does that actually mean? Because we can't see what it's doing any different. Okay, whatever. We'll get to it when we get there, right? I just find this an interesting topic to discuss about, like, how we judge the damage an attack is going to deal, you know, and, like, this abstract metaphorical powers that we're forced to try to think of as real as best we can. All right, anyway. Well, yeah, Virgo was still able to speak with half a head from that. Well, no, this was before he got cut in half. This was while he was still whole, so, That was a different moment in the fight. But I mean, yeah, Virgo was fine. So like, why does this one deal more damage? Whatever. Again, if it's just I'm putting my all into this Electroblast, and I guess the sword is inside, so you can infer. All right, it hit like the deep organs. Whatever. Like it hit him right in the fucking in the brain, right? Wouldn't that be the most vulnerable or important thing to hit? Okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter. All right, so Big Mom is in fact fucked up from being hit by the big metal bull for some reason that I don't understand. Okay. Like, again, I remind you, Big Mom fucking easily took out giants when she was a fucking, like, 6-year-old girl. Giants, right? And now we've got Bull that did more damage than them. Okay, why? I don't know. Whatever. And she had already buffed herself with, like, using her soul power, right? Oh, yeah, and people are saying Law has said it was his all, like, 4 times now. I don't think he actually said exactly that. See, Oda left himself enough room, which I noticed something, okay, he'd like, this is going to use a lot of my energy, but I think he did at least say one time that, like, this is going to be, like, I can't do many more of these. It uses up a lot of energy. I think in this chapter he says something more a little obvious, but we'll see. Anyway, Tesla Novus, hey, thanks for gifting subs, dog.
Easy money!
Whoa. Well, she is old now compared to nearly wiping out Elbaf as a child. Are you implying Big Mom is, like, weak now as opposed to when she was 6 years old and that she's, like, now she's weak when before she was strong at 6? All right, that's a bullshit comparison, and you know it, my man. Good try, but that doesn't make any sense. And, I mean, Big Mom is clearly at her peak right now. I don't know, maybe she would have been slightly stronger, like, 10 years ago, but, I mean, fucking, no, she's fine. She's fine. She's younger than Whitebeard, and Whitebeard had only, like, started to decline later in his years or whatever. She peaked at 6. Yeah, thanks again, Tesla, man. That's very kind of you, very kind. She is a boomer now. She is weak. Yeah. All right. You got me there. She's weak in the mind, if nothing else. Weak morally, weak spiritually. Let's test it. Can a 6-year-old beat a 70-year-old lady? Well, if he's grooming, as our baby boys are. Okay, so here we go. This is actually kind of cool, right? 60 would be middle age in the One Piece world. I mean, yes, that's about right. But by the way, I said this, I think, I have propagated a slight bit of misinformation in my lecture. I've talked about this before, but, like, people don't act. There isn't this thing that I got a little too autistic about being like, in One Piece, people actually live to 140. That was like a one-time gag Oda did with Dr. Kureha. We can approximate a generally normal life, right? They might live a little bit longer because whatever. People are stronger in One Piece. They are a little more tough. 60 is I don't know, like late middle age. It's fine. You're not going to get that weak at 60 or whatever. All right. Anyway. So this thing about Big Mom here, she broke her arm. Shocking, right? Shocking. But it happened. Those shockwaves hit me from the inside out. Even my ribs are broken. Trafalgar's technique is dangerous. Now hang on a minute. So, okay. Well, right. Giants live like 300 years or whatever. Which is, I mean, yeah, they're not human. They're different. Makes sense. Fair enough. They got their own rules. So Law broke bones inside Big Mom. So, okay, so whatever, that attack is very strong. It can hurt Big Mom, and it gets right in there, so it really fucks him up. Okay, that's pretty cool. The elders at Elbaf were in their 320s. Okay, so even they live longer, right? All right, fair enough, whatever. They live to fucking 400, 500, maybe like 400, I don't know, whatever. So Law softened her up, and the bull broke bones. Well, you know, I would say that it kind of is like a bullshit idea that this thing that some people are saying that, like, Law's attacks, like what? Like in an RPG, lowered Big Mom's defense stat so that, like, Kid's attack could deal more damage. Okay, that's not how, like, real life works, and I know, like, One Piece isn't real life, but there's never been, like, a debuff thing in One Piece, except coincidentally, the one time we've kind of seen that mechanism do something is specifically with Big Mom and the picture of Mother Caramel. That for whatever reason, when she was in emotional turmoil, upon seeing that picture broken, it actually did make her, like, physically able to take damage. So that's like an emotional thing. Would that work if like you know, in real life you get fucked up when you get hit by a big metal bull though? Right. But Big Mom is not real life. Big Mom is different and mostly invulnerable. But it's like, would being hurt by one attack make you more vulnerable to another? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oda talked about this last chapter, whatever, about like, all the, you know, the drops of water will erode even a great stone. You know, nothing is invincible forever. Okay, I get it, Oda. I'm not going to overly obsess about, like, how did he deal damage. They just keep hitting her. They've hit her a lot of times. Law got in there and zapped her inside. Whatever. It broke her arm. Fine. I don't understand how I guess that actually is fair to say that, like, we know Big Mom has Haki. We've never seen Kid use Haki. I don't think it's been clarified. We can infer that he does, but now we're just making assumptions, man. Like, you kind of need to lay out this stuff. That I like those kind of technical details when they're used. Like the best one ever is like in Hunter x Hunter, the final battle against the bomber at the end of Greed Island, right? Super technical, love it. All right, moving on. Well, Dakota, you say you don't understand how we think taking damage works, but Oda is the one who set up all these rules about Haki and Big Mom being particularly invulnerable to damage, and showing how tons of attacks didn't hurt her at all. And now, for some reason, Kid's big bull attack did something differently, and we're forced to be like, okay, what did it do differently, right? Kid is confirmed to have Conqueror's Haki. I don't remember seeing that. Is that like in some, because we haven't seen, I don't think we've seen that like around. Was that in like a fucking Vivre card? Okay, whatever, I don't care. She took damage, it's fine. The point of this is to say this. She's taken out a little bit of soul power. I'll have to exchange some life to bring you bones back. Yes, mama. Wait, what? Yeah. So, okay, so she literally have made her own bones into homies to heal them. Fascinating. So, like, okay, weird, but also cool. She literally, they say, yes, mama. I didn't think they would, like, respond like this, but she clearly made her bones into homies. There could be no other inference from this. All right, pretty cool. Wait, and just Takuda was saying, because there was lightning when he attacked. Was there? Okay, I might have missed it. That's fair. If so, I guess that would do it. Does that imply he has the same ability as Luffy that, like, infused Conqueror's Haki? You know what? I'm not going to think about it, and I don't care. Moving on. In all seriousness, I need to tell you something. I'll be out of stress. Okay, all right. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Oh, conveniently, Oda gave Law just enough energy to do one more attack. Oh, that's great. Now, when he suddenly finds he has just a little more energy to do a little bit more, I'm gonna remember this, Oda. So, all right. Fair enough. So, whatever. His next attack will be my last. All right, we're hitting the climax, right? Yeah, it's happening. I can't afford to let it miss. Okay, that's fine. You'll have to... I just told you to quit giving me orders, you beta cuck. All right, here goes Big Meme. Hera, Prometheus, Napoleon doing a big attack. Big Meme Saber. All right, here we go. She slices the Metal Man. Sounds good. In another world, Big Mom and Brook would be a deadly duo. Indeed, they would. She's just a young lady to him. God, that was fucking Chad as shit, calling Big Mom young lady. God, I love fucking Brook. All right, moving on. So he cuts apart the metal bull. All right. Oh, no! It had both the properties of metal and a bull. How did she defeat it? How could this have happened? Wait, this is her right now. Wait, no. Oh, sorry. No. This is Big Mom. Oh, but her name's Big Mom, and she's here to fucking cry. Women, am I right? Oh, he can still bone Big Meme. I mean, they literally slept together. Dojin writers, get creative. Have Big Mom use the soul fruit to make herself young and nubile, and we know that Brook can shit and cry and piss. He can fuck. We've seen moments where, like, the weird black goop, like, comes out of his eye. Just make a black goop dick. You know, this is not hard. This is super easy. I could write this in my sleep. you know. And Big Mom was a hot piece when she was young, you know. She squeezed the Chad category out of her birth canal. She can endure any physical pain. Indeed. Big Mom gets the soul fruit. Brooke gets the whole fruit. Yeah, basically. All right, moving on. Don't need to censor black goop dick. Very true. Very true. All right, so Big Mom is saying that you're bullshit. I'm cool. You suck. I've sent hundreds like you to a watery grave. And it's true. It's true. We need to... It's got to be, like, inferred that Big Mom has fought many people who have actually challenged her over the years. It's just been a while since, you know, main contenders have showed up. And I really do not think, like, Kaido or Big Mom are implied to be past their prime. I think they are in their prime right now. The attack from Kid worked because it was a bull. As in bullshit, mystery solved! Makes sense to me. All right, we've ruled for decades since you were drinking your mother's milk. Oh, milk chads? All right, I like what I'm hearing. A sign. Okay, here we go. Now, I was wondering, what do these letters mean? Is this like Japanese for like positive and negative? Or is it like, I mean, the letters S and N are in a sign? Does anyone know? I mean, if I could read Japanese better, I probably know what it is. Oh, north and south. Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. Makes sense. I would have done positive and negative, though. Well, I guess the compass is just like a cooler way of doing it, which is fine. Fucking magnets. Yeah, you're right. Now see, Oda is doing stuff I like here, right? He did do the big, electro crash, but he's getting a little more creative. With the usage of his power, and I love to see it. This is what I've been waiting for. More Kid cool stuff. And frankly, I'll say it again. The thing about Kid's power, right? Kid's power is really basic, and we've seen like a lot of characters throughout fiction who have like electromagnetic power or like magnet power or something. Yeah, so like it's kind of basic, which forces the author to be creative. And it kind of grounds the power, you know? It kind of grounds it, so we're like, they have to think creatively and do more interesting stuff with it, as opposed to guys like Law. And it's not that I hate everything about Law's power or Law himself. It's just that Law's power is so vaguely defined and so all over the place with all these like individual little powers that are like vaguely connected by a very vague theme that it makes it a little bit less fun to see it work because it doesn't feel like grounded. It feels more made up in the spur of the moment, even if it's not, you know? He has whatever powers he needs, and as long as they're like vaguely doctory, then you can't call bullshit on it. It's just that I much prefer powers like Kid's or Luffy's or, things like that. Because, again, they ground it. It forces them to figure stuff out with this. Law should be in, like, JoJo, you know? That's where he fits. Kid feels better here. Law sucks and his power is lame. Well, in some ways. Not in every way, I wouldn't say. But for the reason I just described, yes, Law's power can be frustrating. But this I like. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So he does this thing, right? Now, is this awakening? Again, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. He gives her a whole, bam, positive, or south, north. Boom, there you go. Suck her on in. Sucks her head onto this thing, so she's stuck. Whoa, I can't lose, or I can't get loose. And the bull that is really powerful for some reason is coming at me. Oh, no! Maybe he confirmed it was his awakening. He shouldn't have. It's stupid. Like, this power is not that cool that it needs to be an awakening thing. Okay, but whatever. They did say that, like, his magnet outside assigning electromagnetic is whatever. Okay, whatever. Who cares? So here we go. So, right, Big Mom being forced to have an actual fight. The fight is, like, real and actually happening now in ways that I find hard to describe, but just is true. Oh no, stepson. I'm stuck to this wall. Whatever shall I do? Oh no, I'm stuck in the window. Please don't take advantage of my vulnerability. All right, so here we go. So she moves the tower to block. See, that's based. So Big Mom is stuck to this giant fucking wall. She's electromagnetic stuck to it. She's gonna get hit, so she has to rip it loose to block with. All right, that's good stuff. That is very good stuff. This is what I want to see more of, right? This is the stuff that's like, again, I don't know. I always talk about how, like, the Mr. One fight is, like, the best fight ever, and it is. But you know the moments I really love about, like, the Mr. One fight I love that one moment where Zoro isn't even being a swordsman. He just throws a giant fucking building at Mr. One. And Mr. One just does his fucking super slice. It's like using your environment, you know? It's not just vaguely defined bullshit powers colliding the whole time. You ground it in a little more reality, you know? And it makes it more tangible. And I'm just saying that's why I like this more than some of the stuff I've been seeing before. Okay, like two guys hockey punching each other, very hard to know what any of that means or to like feel attached to it. Like fairy tale fights. Fairy tale fights are terrible because you have no idea what's going on at any time. It's too loosey-goosey. This is better. All right, I made my point. Moving on. So here comes Big Mom, right? She's ready to get penetrated, I think. She's been lubed up real good by Law, and let's see if he can finish her off with one final thrust. You've weighed me down with this. This mother's milk. I need you to suck my milk! Suck the milk out of me, kid! He's a growing boy. He definitely needs his milk. All right, mothers. Prospero was definitely breastfeeding until his teens. Absolutely true. So mothers homing cannon. I love this face of fucking kid right here. That's a great one. Misery. Okay, and apparently I looked this up. This is like a reference to an anime called 3000 Leagues in Search of Mother. It's like some it's like what my boy Kenny Lauderdale was talking on the Gamer Zone about it was like Masterpiece Theater anime from like the 70s or whatever. And so this is like whatever. It's like some reference. I don't even know what it's a reference to. I think the guy was like searching for his mom, like some kid or whatever. But it's so she animated what that appears to be Hera, right? It looks like her, and it's like I guess it's electric. It seems vaguely electric. I don't know exactly. She just like made a summoned active attack that's moving around and smashing stuff up. Although, where is Kid exactly? Where is like? Did Kid get hit? Is he here? Did he run away? Like, Kid was, like, right in front of her, right? Okay, so right here, right? I'm just follow along with me here. He was right in front of her. Maybe he ran away. It seems like he's right in front of her. And then, like, is he there? I have no idea where he is. Okay, whatever. Hard to tell. Like, did he get hit or not? I don't know. So, get him Misery, show him their place. Okay, and here comes, okay, Kroom lads, here we go. Tact, getting him with the old tact. Hey, I know what tact is. I remember that power. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Time to drink that milk, son. Okay, boom, hit her. So she got hit. Now is this kid like having just been hit, or is he just like waiting for his chance? I really don't know if he was hit or not. I think Oda could have made that a little bit clearer, but okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, Kroom Chads, it's time to Kroom. I know what's going on. The tower is Hawkins Tarot of like the tower, the break of the lightning, right, on the tower tarot card. Hey, you know what? Maybe so. Maybe that's intentional. Cool. If so, cool. But here we go. All right. Let's see if we can understand what's about to happen to us, right? Cuz I've been wanting to get input from all y'all. So let's tackle this together. So, okay, we're fully Kroomed, right? He's pre-Kroomed. He's fully lubed up. Big Meme is 200% mad. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. So, boom, there's Law. Law gives her the old slip right in. Easy does it. Not this again, Trafalgar. Okay, so, all right. We're Krooming to levels not thought possible. Holy shit, that's a big sword, and he's just Krooming so fucking much. He's basically, is he applying a condom or is he lubing up? You know, I like to interpret it as more lubing up, you know, because he just slips in easy. This doesn't seem like protection to me. It seems quite the opposite. Why doesn't she use Conqueror's advanced Conquer ACOC? He's using his ACOC right now. Yeah, I mean, well, it has been established previously that Kid's powers are pretty good at bypassing or hockey, or at least his hockey is good enough that he can do it against some people. So that's something we can't say for sure Kroom bypasses everything, but you know, it does seem like it does. So yeah, Yamato is very impressed by the size of Law's Kroom. So I'll give you that. I forgive me, you know who I'm talking about. Kid and Law. For some reason I keep fucking up their names. Whatever. We're talking about Law, obviously. Onigai. Okay, so boom. So the Kroom has reached, hitting Law with advanced cock. Armament cock? I think you're... Wait. Do you mean armament conquerors? Color of conqueror? Advanced color of conqueror? You know what? Whatever. Hockey, right? All the kinds we've been talking about. Advanced cock. I'm sorry. It's very hard. There's a lot of letters there. Like, why didn't you defend? Who knows? Whatever. He slipped in. Doesn't matter. All right. So the sword is real long, right? Okay. So the Kroom sword is as big as it gets. Whatever. And you've got guts. I'll give you that. Now get off me. So she is actively hitting Law right now, right? Hitting Law. And he is getting hit. This clearly implies he is taking blows from Big Mom. And I do find this a little bit fucking bullshit that Law, like, can just take these hits as he's on her back. Like, who in the fucking series can take a Big Mom punch like this? And I guess it's, like, a little bit, you know, weird, like... You know, she doesn't have great leverage. She's kind of punching, but like put your fist together, right, in front of your chest right now, like right there. Like imagine your Big Mom. She's right on your top titty. Pull your hands apart and just punch. You can get some good shit. He's merely built different. All right, I'm convinced. So okay, whatever. It's not the most advantageous spot. He's taken some hits. It's never been implied that he's like a very tanky boy, but. He can take a fisting, as one does. All right, fair enough. Whatever. In boxing, it's hard to knock someone out in the clinch. Yeah, whatever. and more importantly, as Robo's saying, once you Kroom, you just can't stop. he's a Kroomer. All right, so it's got to be deeper. Oh my God, the penetration is just accelerating. Did you croak? Listen to me. She's keep hitting him. Bam, bam, bam. How many hits is this from fucking Big Mom? Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's not the first one to say that on top of Big Mom. Absolutely true. What are you doing, Captain? Let go or you'll die. Huff, huff. Puncture. What? No, don't. And then he's Krooming Willie. Ah!
His name's alone just like a samurai.
Easy money!
Okay, now, I don't want to be an asshole about this, but I don't understand what's going on. And I would love it if anyone could explain it to me. For what reason did his sword need to be longer and go deeper? Right. Let's move along. Okay, so boom. We blast. It creates a big hole. How? What is going on here? He needed it to be really long. Okay, why? It made a giant crater. Okay, this is clearly a big attack. Cool. Ack. Oof. Ow. Youch. How did that big crater get there? So there's a crater below, and it made like a big blast around the sword. And, okay, the sword is clearly, like, it's still there. So I thought it might be some kind of, like, retraction real fast or something. Like, obviously, we'll talk about Kid in a minute, but I really want to dig into this, because I just do not fucking understand what is being implied here. I think it's just that the damage is proportional to the charge up. That just clearly is true, that he wanted it longer to deal more damage. Okay, but why? But how? In what way? I don't get it. What is the nature of this puncture Willie? What is it? What is this power? I mean, is this a shockwave? I guess it is. I just don't know. I have no idea. But why did it need to be long? He needs a law degree. Damn, bro.
I'm the Joker, baby.
That's a good one. But why did it need to be long? What does it mean? All right, whatever. It's fine. Puncture Willie is the same attack he used last chapter, right? When he was just inside her, and then he did it. That's fine. Torque equals force times distance, so more distance to generate more force. But how does that translate? When he released the blast. So he's like stretching? I don't know. Okay, whatever. We're just forced to assume that this like shockwave attack, whatever, is just, it's more damage the longer it goes. Why does it work that way? I have no idea. Now see, guys, this is a perfect example of what I was talking about before, right? Oda has made it clear what is being implied. That, fucking, you make sword long, it deal big damage, right? I will ask my boyfriend, why longer is better. Or I'll ask my girlfriend. I'll ask them both, we'll all collaborate, the three of us. Rather, her boyfriend, my wife's boyfriend. I'll ask him why longer is better, because I just don't know. So Oda's made that clear. But let's just be honest. This attack makes no sense. We have no idea why any of this is happening. And as such, I just don't think it's like overstating the case to say I feel a bit like displaced from what's going on screen. I do not know why this attack did big damage. I have absolutely no idea. I've just been informed that it did. Okay, that's okay, I guess, but I'm just not very impressed by it, Whereas, let's talk about what's about to happen, okay? Let's talk about what's about to happen with another boy. So Law's about to get croomed on his own hand. The heart of the cock, the heart of the croom. All right, fair enough. Unite gun. Here we go. Burn him to ash. Misery. All right, so she's gonna kill Law, unless now Eustace, do your thing, Eustace. What the hell is that? How many times do I have to say it, Trafalgar? Don't tell me what to do. Oh my God, metal boys, metal chads, it's happening. Kodomo Yagaro or some Japanese shit. I don't know. Shoot her with a gun. You think you can take me out? I'm Big Mom. Boom, damned punk. Blast that bitch. Yeah.
Any women or people who are smaller than me, I'll put them to women, especially, put them to sleep really fast.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's analyze. Let's assess what's going on. He's made a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. All right. Useless Captain Mid. Has he done anything? Let's assess. So, whatever. He's going to finish her off. So the kanji here for damned punk means electromagnetic cannon, similar to the kanji for railgun, only missing the characters for projectile. Okay, your era is over. Okay, so that's the end of the chapter. All right, boom. Croomed, gunned. There you go. All right, cool. So let's assess. Law did a croom, but Kid here, he just made a railgun. He just made a fucking railgun, and he blasted her with it. Now see, the railgun is a totally logical extension of Kid's powers. And it is fucking awesome. And, now I'll say, like, it is hard to tell immediately, like, what the power level of this gun is outside of, like, the reaction that Big Mom has to it, We need to see what happens. I hope she gets blasted through the holes that Law just made. That would be really cool and would look awesome, and then she'll be, like, out of the story. She won't be, like, dead, but whatever. And see, I feel like I'm getting Kid's powers, right? And I really like it. And I must bring this up because I am a genius, right? It's like, does this feel like a logical extension of Kid's powers to you? I think it does. And I've got the receipts. I've got the facts to back this up. Because, I bet Oda really sat down and thought, what can I do with this power? It's a fairly basic power, but given what I've got here, what can I do with it? And I want to show you a conversation I had last week, right? Which went a little like this. I was in the not the Pod Discord, the Talking Pirates Discord, right? And we was talking about this fight and about how I was not impressed by the fucking bull and how I wanted more. I needed more from Kid, right? And so I was like, yeah, Kid's awakening was bullshit. Let's brainstorm. What could Kid have done that was cool? Simpsy's here, whatever, doing some degenerate shit as usual. Absolutely disgusting. I disavowed. But I'm like, maybe his awakening could shoot lightning, because electromagnetism, that could work. All right. And we thought more about it. Do some magneto shit, move the iron in the body. Yep, it's getting there. Force fields, maybe. Okay, would make sense. But I say, like, that's too technical. One Piece wouldn't do, like, a blood thing. That would be fucked up and gross and weird. Really big robot man. Again, disavow. He used advanced metal control. See, this is me. He uses advanced metal control to make some kind of really impressive weapon. Oh, what's this? What am I saying there? What is this? What is this that I logically concluded as of last week would be the best possible way to take Kid's powers and to have him do something that would actually make sense and be like a derivation of the powers we've seen so far and be fucking based? That's right, I wrote this chapter. I wrote it. I am Oda. I'm the one. It's me, bitch. It was me all along. And it was easy money. So you see what I'm saying here? You see what I'm saying? It's just like I really think this is a really easy. It's a perfect example of like why Kid's powers work way better for me. It's not just that I hate Law. It's not just that, like, oh, you know, whatever about stuff like that. It's that there's a tangible difference in the kind of powers in that one can naturally feel like the way powers could go. And, like, it's all about the creative writing, but with a groundedness, right? You need some element of, like, oh, I see how he got this. Oh, I see, like, how the powers developed in this way. That's the element that makes you get attached to a character. And this is why useless Captain Mid has been promoted day to less useless Captain Pretty Good, baby. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Am I making my point? Am I making my point here? I think so. Kamazo, Raiden, thanks, buddy.
Easy money!
And I was just going to say one other thing about this chapter, right? They call him Captain for a reason, I guess. Indeed, they do. It's like with this power, it's like, Law's better. Hey, you can think that. That's fine. He's promoted to useless Lieutenant Mid. Wait, Lieutenant is lower than Captain, though. So, Big MILF, no. You said it, buddy. She'll be back one of these days. I'll tell you what I think is what's going to happen. I think that the way this is framed, I think that the Big Mom fight is literally over now. I think that was it. And I think it was a pretty, I mean, with the level of a scale of these attacks, this is end of fight attacks. And seeing Kid do the coolest shit at the end, this is really cool, and I really like it. And I think she's going to get blasted through the hole. Oda, I love the way he did this, though, even if I don't understand how the power worked. He created a perfect exit route for Big Mom. Blast her through the hole. She's on Wano now, and she's out of the story. And now, you know, we can focus on Kaido stuff, and these two are going to be out or whatever. But this literally means Kid and Law are top 20 characters by retarded power scaling standards. Well, a little bit. It's just that it's like, I don't know, man. Are other characters also have Devil Fruit Awakenings that we just haven't seen? Why didn't they use these before? Did he use these before on, like, Kaido? If so, they might have done some, you know, they might have won. Why didn't they use this on the rooftop? I have no idea. Because they got their asses beat for a good while there, man. But anyway, this is definitely going to look great in the anime. This is really dope, and I really like it. Especially Kids. Law is cool, too. Just a little harder to understand, you know? No, but it makes me so tired. I can't keep fighting. No, I can't do anything. My stamina. My power level. Oh, my 1 year of my life. All right. This whole drain stamina thing. All right. Okay, cool. But that's just usually an inherently unsatisfying thing. But with weird abstract powers, like Laws and Kids as well, it's true, you do kind of need, like, you just have to say, this is my last attack, this uses up energy. It's like, that's why it's good to not have too many of those kind of characters around, you know? Law's been like that for a while, because his powers are just so good, he has to be limited by something. Kid went from doing nothing with his power to being so fucking cool in one chapter. I love it. I basically agree, man. I've been waiting for something really dope to happen, and like I showed before, I literally asked for exactly this. With the fucking, I thought like some like super lethal attack that only he could do, that is like a unique feature of his powers, and he did it, and Oda did it. And it's not that I'm a fucking genius or that I know what Oda's gonna say. It's that Oda just like wrote it in a good way, as he's done many times before, man. I'm just saying why I like it so much, and it was dope. And you know, the one negative thing I have to say, right? And it's not that negative or anything. It's just that, like, compared to what we saw this chapter, it makes it feel kind of like the stuff that happened last chapter just, like, didn't even really need to happen whatsoever. And I say that because I like the Big Mom fight that Law and Kid have had here. I think it's good. But like, there's so much going on that I would have traded less of this screen time for, I don't know, for more Zoro stuff, you know? Zoro's my boy, right? You know, his name's Zolo, and I would like more to that. These guys, look, these are not main characters. These are ally guys. They don't need the level of focus others get. But that being said, what we have gotten here is fucking awesome. And it feels like appropriate, like, power level scaled up. The only thing is, it does seem like Big Mom is a little bit suspiciously depowered. But whatever. It was a big fight. She fought a lot of guys. Whatever. Kid-in-law are really strong. They got her at the very end with their big attacks. I find it a little bit weird how Big Mom was taken down like this, but whatever. It's fine. I'll get over it. It at this point, it's not really that big a deal or anything. I've simply been informed that the power levels are what they are, so fair enough. Yeah, but that's right. What Tesla's saying there, that it feels like an exponential power leap even compared to Luffy's growth. It's true. That, like, this whole arc, as of, like, the time skip, everybody, like, leaped up in power. And, yeah, I never expected Kid-in-law to be this important. Yeah, like, not even Luffy, not even main crew members got to beat Big Mom, you know? And I guess it feels a little wrong, except for the fact that I actually do really like Law and Kid as really strong contemporary allies to Luffy. I think is a really cool place for them. It's just, I think they got a little more power than I think is kind of appropriate, as has Luffy, frankly. I think it's the underwhelmingness of the fight means that this is not the end we've seen of Big Meme. She'll be back for Elbaf. That's probably true. Big Mom's relevance is definitely not done in the story. She's got, but she's been defeated. So I mean, like, this is the peak of Big Mom's, like, fight narrative relevance. I think she had a real fight here, basically, and I think she'll appear with, like, Elbaf lore. Of course, she's gonna be relevant to that, and maybe as an ally of Kaido still. I don't know. I mean, she will be around. I don't even think she's gonna be, like, out of the Yonko or anything, even if she's defeated. You know, she still rules a fucking nation that is, like, loyal to her and stuff. But we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, it was a good ending to this fight. You know, we've all got our gripes, you know, power level issues here and there, some things, whatever. But the final attacks, they felt sufficiently epic. And I think I was going to say that, like Kid's attack here feels a little bit, like, underpowered, just, like, visually. But I think what we're going to get next chapter, at the very beginning of next chapter, is, like, big Kroom level shots of Big Mom being, like, blasted out here and just, like, made an even bigger fucking hole in the ground that, like, Kid's going to do. And it's going to be shit. It's going to be the shit is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Kid doesn't feel sufficiently built up to be a proper rival. Yeah, man. I mean, I would have fucking loved if some of that fucking time that was given to Law was just given to Kid at some point, even during this arc, for, like, a flashback or something, because I don't know, man. We'll see. She got hold, so she got penetrated and she got railed. So we delivered on the price tag, or on the title, on the box. I mean, yeah, we're reading the most latest chapter, man. So get out of here if you don't want to get spoiled. We're talking about it. And what was I going to say? I was going to respond to some other comment here. It's definitely getting the Zangiri Mochi treatment in the anime. Indeed. God, that animation was great for fucking Katsukuri. Oh, the way his body, like, twitched after he did that attack was so fucking cool. I'm glad that Big Mom is defeated after, like, 7 years. That's fine. You're just upset because you've never seen Kid Kroom. I see. Oh, well, you know, you got me there. I feel like this is him crooming. He's crooming hardcore. I think he could have given it a little bit of, like, a cooler name. What do you call this? Damned Punk. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It feels a little underwhelming. Kroom goes a little cooler, you know? Like, he should have named it here, like, this is my kid, Electro Death Machine, blah, and then I do a railgun blast. Boom, boom, boom. You know who I want to hang out? I'm going to Kroom, and then he did. I want to see my man, useless Captain Mid, hanging out with, what's her name? Biri-Biri-chan from what, Magical Index Railgun. You know what I'm talking about? I never watched that fucking show, but Railgun Girl, you know her, you know? Someone draw them hanging out, just being friends and being cool guys. Daft Spunk, that's what I'm thinking about. Thank you. Damned Punk is a wordplay on railgun in Japanese. Well, I think you're giving it a little bit too much credit there, Ghoulish. It's yeah, that's giving it too much credit. It's just as Oda always does. He just took a bunch of kanji, slapped them together that happened to mean like electromagnetic cannon, and then said the word damned punk or whatever the fuck it is on top of it. If you looked into the etymology of those, I am very doubtful it would be anything close to accurate. They just named it something different, as Oda likes to do. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's way more clever than I think. He slaps kanji like E Honda. Indeed. Oda does this shit all the time. He just puts kanji together in a row and then gives it like a new attack name that has nothing to do with the pronunciation, but I don't care at all, and it's fine. Zoro defeated a minority, and Law and Kid defeated a fat old biddy. Now it's time for Luffy to defeat a mentally ill alcoholic trying to prove his masculinity. Sounds good to me, baby.
Yo ho ho, it's time to go. Shut up, bitch.
All right, there you go. It's like unbearable level wordplay. I think it's even worse than that, honestly. Okay, well, end of the chapter, and we're done. And apparently, as far as I can tell, there's going to be a chapter next week. So I'll be back, and we'll be doing it, lads. Now, there might be 1 week in, I'm actually, not this week, the next week I might be busy on Friday, so I might not do that. Next week I'll be fine, but we'll see. Well, what was saying? Someone was saying, Takuto asked, chapter estimate until Kaido is done. You know, I bet you could go and look at comparable arcs, like the end of Dressrosa. If you looked at, like, at the end of the Dressrosa arc, after all, like, the side fights were done, you're saying 11 more chapters? No. I would say this. Go look at the Doflamingo final battle, and after everyone was done, and we cut back to Luffy for the final stretch. However many chapters that took, I would say that is going to be roughly comparable. Whatever that is. So, you know, that's my thing, but I'm going to estimate Gear 4th until defeat was like 5 to 6 chapters. Yeah, I would say I would honestly be surprised if it's even 5 chapters. But then again, there's a lot of cuts. There's a lot you slip in some lore stuff. You do a little bit of maybe like a Kaido flashback briefly happens there, or maybe a full Kaido flashback is about to happen, you know. I don't know. Good comparison because similar Luffy was outmatched by Doffy. Luffy really wasn't outmatched once he pulled out Gear 4th, was he? He just needed to do his like big finishing attacks. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a fairly appropriate thing. Man, remember the rage that I showed? Well, this is before I started the podcast or anything. Luffy just snapping those strings, man. I'll never forget the sinking in my stomach when I saw Luffy. I've been waiting for years, for like a fucking decade, to see how Oda was gonna do it, and he just did it. He just did it. Yikes! All right. Anyway. And of course, Birdcage, even beyond that, is actually the most bullshit attack of all time in all of fiction. Yes, deeply embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Kaido does fear the Birdcage. Quick talk about Titan. I mean, Titan is good. You know, I'm watching along. It's good. I really kind of just don't want to talk about it because it would take too long. I would say it's good, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. That's how I feel. And that's it. I'm not going to get into a whole big thing about it other than that. So there you go. Eren cool, Zeke cool, everyone cool, excited. Read Ippo, you fucking dweeb, one of these days, perhaps. Luffy used his Sigma Chat energy to break the Birdcage. Indeed. Love me monk, love me attack, ate me, what's the word? Anything stops me having my freedom. Simple as. There you go. All right. I'm out of here, lads. Gotta go. See you next week with another chapter. Almost certainly. And we'll continue from there. All right. See you then. It'll probably be around the same time on Friday. Love me rumbling. Yeah, there you go. All right, lads. See ya later. Bye-bye.